My name's Connor. This is my submission for week 3. So this week involved focusing on passing the data into a list view. So last week I was able to work with passing data through activities, and this week focused on passing the data so that it displays as a list view. I also played around with images and backgrounds and buttons as well. So the first home page has been changed compared to last week. It's now got a background image, and I played around with the drawable files and the different sized folders as well for different screens. So an icon's been set for the home page, and then you have the option of creating new notes. So once pressed, it'll then take you to the next activity where you'll type in your note and then you can add it. So you keep adding as many notes as you want. It'll store it, and then you can click view all notes, which will then take you to the final activity, which lists every note you've added in a list activity. So luckily this week's prac focused on that, and I was able to use what we incorporated in that prac into my assignment. So this is the first activity, the home page. So there's the background with the icon as well, and then the button to create new notes is transparent. So you'll click create new notes, it'll take you to the next activity. You'll then type in your notes, you can keep adding your notes. Eventually you can view all notes. Once clicked view all notes, it will then list every note you've made. Once again, this week's prac was a big help in being able to do that. So I was able to incorporate what we learned from this week's prac, because that's pretty much what I was needing for this part. So the way it is currently, it lists every note that you've made in a list view, which is what I was needing for this week. So next week I'm pretty much just going to focus on functionality with the list view. So I'm going to try and incorporate ways that you can function with it. So deleting or editing notes and so on, and then final touches as it's last week, like background colors, the layout, stuff like that. But the main focus is going to try and be on incorporating functionality with the listed notes. Thanks.